So I'm going to go back to the right-hand drive here, and I'm not going to cover blueprints in depth because that's not quite in the scope of what I'm intending. But I'm going to use one right now and go, hey, I've signaled this intersection, I walked through it, I did a good job. I like this, I'm going to save it, I'm going to put it on my bar. Oh, hey, I need another intersection. I need the train to leave the rails and go to a station. So I'm going to plop that down here. There are two ways to handle this. One is you never put intersections closer together than your longest train, or you go back and re-signal. So I'm going to walk through the re-signaling and why, and I can also demonstrate the other method, which is just spacing things out more, which you may not have the luxury of doing in some scenarios. So we know we can stop at the next signal. Here or here, it's not going to block traffic going the other way, so the blue train can go forward. We already know that if we stop at the next signal, we're in trouble. We're going to block the train that's trying to turn. So this is the one that before was good, but may not be now. So keep going. If I stop at the next one, am I going to block the intersection? And you can see how close it is. So if the blue train stops at this signal, it's still blocking the intersection. So I'm going to pop this back into manual, back it up like a Tonka truck. This actually should be a chain signal because the train can't stop at the next. So we're going to change it. And then can the train stop the next signal? Well, I'm going to remove it for a second and see. I don't really have space. So I'm going to put it as a chain signal because the train stopped here may still block this intersection, depending how long it is. So I have two cars here, right? All right, so we've made that a chain because it can't stop at the next signal. Can I stop the next signal? Ooh, it's way down here. Tons of room for my train. All right, keep walking down. Can I stop at the next signal? Nope, I'll block that. So leave it as a chain. We're good. And then we'll come the other way. So red train comes. Can I stop the next signals? Yeah, I can. I'm not holding up traffic that's going a different direction. Here we know we can't stop the next signal. We're not even going to worry about that. We've already figured that out. Stopping, bad. This one, can I stop the next signal? So this little signal up here, if my train stops, it still could be backed up into this intersection. So the one I'm standing at is going to become a chain signal. And this next one we'll check out next. Can I stop the next signal? My butt is going to stick out in the intersection. My butt's going to stick out in the intersection. I'm going to make it a chain signal. So that's how you would go about re-signaling your intersection if you decide to put them really close together. The alternative being, what's the fastest way to do this? Spacing them out. So I'm going to try and get this quickly. Those guys, these guys, these guys. Here we go. So we're going to change it back to the way it was. Now, if I were to take my blueprint, I go, hey, you can actually see the rail signals. So the top right rail signal right now, you can see how many cars would fit. I'll go, hey, I want to make sure 3 cars can fit before my last intersection. And I can put it down and I don't need to worry about checking because I have enough room for my longest train to stop here safely. So that's the other way you can go about putting your intersections together. Either re-signal if they're closer than your longest train or space them out longer than your longest train.